Hey scrappers, it's Vanessa here today, and I have a process video for my How to Kill a Kit with Style and what I pulled out to use for the month of March. I am not following a sketch. I know that the Christie's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches is happening this month. I ended up creating this layout and I didn't base it off of any of the sketches. I mean, maybe you could find one where I could say I pulled inspiration, but technically I wasn't looking at the sketches for any of the days when I created this. I was literally just wanting to play, and I hadn't actually filmed a process in a while, so I thought, okay, I'll turn the camera on and whatever gets filmed, and so I am basically just playing. So obviously I'm using my How to Kill a Kit with Style for this month, which is all digital products. And in the case of this layout, I am using my digital kit that I put together of Chamel's, I cannot remember what it was called, but it is a Chamel collection. It's the one that had the dinosaurs paper in it and lots of color. And gosh, I cannot remember what it is. I'm sure you guys remember. So those are the papers that you're going to see me pull in here in just a sec. I did create my background, and I used a Vicky Bouton stencil, which was sort of all leaves and viney. And so I just stenciled that with some Distress Oxide ink in my background. And so now I am playing with those pattern papers, and so you can definitely see, yeah, this is a Chamel collection, and like I said, I can't remember which collection it is, but these three papers here are the only ones not in that digital collection. These are just some 8.5 by 11 pattern papers that I pulled out of my stash to coordinate with some of my kits, and so I'm going to use those to mat my photos, but the two pattern papers down right now are both from Chamel. I'm going to back the entire layout on that green cardstock, and so here you just see I am playing around with, I know that the overall design of my layout is going to be this vertical strip, and then I'm going to back with those colors. And there you saw I went ahead and glued down off camera. I backed all the photos, put the background papers down, and put my large title down, and everything sort of stayed exactly how I showed you, the photos going underneath the larger one. All of these photos are from the animal kingdom, and it's all different dinosaur pieces that when you go into the Dino Land area of Animal Kingdom. My kids, we love to ride the dinosaur ride in the Animal Kingdom, and so every year we go to Disney pretty much, and so Animal Kingdom is always part of our trip. So there I showed you I did go ahead and do some stamping for part of my title. So I have that giant adventure word, and I've had it in my stash. It was from a hip kit like way long time ago, and I had it in my stash still. So I pulled it out, and then I stamped the word prehistoric with some Lawn Fawn alphabet stamps. So the title for this one is obviously going to be Prehistoric Adventure. And now I have just gone ahead and taken a whole bunch of random type embellishments from my stash. Most of these are printable pieces. I do have some acrylic arrows, but the cameras, the other ephemera pieces from past Chamel collections that travel, and the go down at the bottom, and most of these other pieces, except for these stickers that you see me playing with here, are all digital collections that I just had in a bowl on my desk that I kind of just pull from. And so I just created my clusters by sort of picking different bits and pieces and putting them all together. I do have some of those. There's like a rubber charm in one of the collections as well. I wanted to add a few different textures, not just all paper. So I do have some epoxy circles that you see me putting in each of the clusters, as well as these stars. So again, it's not completely flat and just paper. I did pop up the larger photo because it is sitting on top of some of those smaller photos, and then the chipboard title gives a little height as well, and then I popped up at least one embellishment on each of the embellishment clusters. I don't show that part on camera, but generally speaking, when I create my embellishment clusters, I'm always popping something up because, again, I'm looking to get kind of that shadow and a little bit of dimension because, again, we're playing with paper for the most part, so you need to do a little bit of lift just to give a bit more interest. And that is going to wrap it up for this layout. I did add my little hidden Mickey there on my page. I did add some sequins off camera. And that is pretty much it for this one. So here are the rest of the still photos. And guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.